First and foremost, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
I'd like to give thanks to the Heavenly Father, the author of all things. We're out here to let our people know who we are. We are the Israelites, the chosen people of Yahweh, his servants, his sons, his children. We're just letting our people know to wake them up and come back to their heritage, to let them know that they are his children. We're talking about Judah, Levi, Issachar, Benjamin, and all the people that's on this chart here, to let them know that they are the children of the Most High. And we know that by reading Deuteronomy 28, we know that by reading Genesis 39, that we would know the condition of these people, that's how we would know that we are his people. And with that said, Brother Jerome,
I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
You had something for us? Or just what you want to go over?
That's what I'm going to go ahead.
This Deuteronomy chapter 28. Starting at verse just gonna go into a couple of the curses, man. I'm gonna start at 37. I'm gonna start at verse 36. And I'm gonna read down to 45 for the brother. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting at verse 35. Salakia, starting at verse 36. Deuteronomy 28 and 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. There thou shalt serve other gods, wood and stone.
And this is where we are today. You know, Scripture said, and thy king which thou set over thee. You know, our people asked for a king. The Most High told us that whatever that king does, he's going to hold the whole tribe, the whole nation accountable for it. And therefore we went into captivity because of that. And it said, unto the nation which neither thou nor thy fathers knew. And we're over here in the land that our fathers didn't know, because our land is back over the east. So we're in the west. So therefore, you know, and there shall they serve other gods. We're over here serving other entities. No serving false gods, false idols.
Verse 37. Thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. Are you guys a religion?
No, ma'am. This is our heritage.
Oh.
According to the Bible, we are Israelites, not African Americans, not black. Those are all bywords that these nations told us that we are. But you can't be all those different nationalities, or so-called nationalities. But according to the Bible, it said that God's people would go into slavery and they would go serve in a land that wasn't theirs. And according to that prophecy, we fit those curses. And that's how he said there would be a sign to let his people know who his people are, who his true people are. Because not everybody in this world is an Israelite or God chosen people.
You're right, I believe you. Because like in Israel, those aren't the real Israelites. Those
Correct.
are like European descent people. And,
Correct.
yeah.
Actually, we're the real Israelites.
That's true.
Right.
I agree.
We're out here to wake our people up and let them know, according to the Bible, that we are the real Israelites, according to the prophecies that were foretold in the Old Testament, that in the latter days we'll be out prophesying on corners, street corners.
And not only just letting them know, but telling them to repent and turn back to our heritage. Because as you can see, our people in a bad situation as a whole. Our people are just down. We haven't been up as a nation, and the reason why is because we doing everything but turning back to our heritage, turning back to the Lord. So that's what we out here doing, letting our people know, waking up the hopefully elect, and letting them know to turn back so we can get saved up out of this, this country that we in. It's not our country. and we
That's
still
true.
oppressed.
And you know what I think? What was so wise of the European or the WASP to do is to start painting Jesus as a white man. So we're forever trying to get this white man to love us and forgive us, right? And but even in the Declaration of Independence, have you guys read that? How it says they used to govern themselves by natural laws, but now they and everybody had the right because of the master, of the creator. They lost that. They're far, a long way from that now. So what Bible are you guys using? Just the King
King
James?
James.
And you know that was tampered with, right?
But it's the original King James Version. Yeah. It's the original King James Version. Now these books was doing that. These books right here were 14 books. They was actually a part of the original King James Version, 1611. These are books they took out. Now what we do, man, even in the King James Version Bible, like in the prologue, we can get it up. Alright.
Not yet mine.
Okay. Like, we go back into the original language, like the Hebrew and the Greek, because there's some mistranslations and there's some clerical errors. But the King James is the most accurate version. Like, do you know any history about King James?
Well, what I know, or what I've been told.
What you been told? Yeah, what's the history you heard about
That he
King
was
James?
homosexual.
That's a lie. Because if he, that's a lie, but just...
But look how he is but in the New King James, he doesn't really say many positive things about females
But you know, this Bible actually condemns homosexuality. So King James, and just to get something clear too, King James, he didn't translate the Bible. He actually got the scholars together of these three, of the Negroes, the West Indians, and the Haitians. He got them because we was ruling Europe at the time. King James was a black man too. You know that? King James was a dark-skinned man with woolly hair. I can show you images.
Everybody was good though, because if you're from Africa, this from the sun, it's so hot, you don't have some skin color. Excuse me, what's your name? Anthony, you been to California?
Say that.
From California, yeah.
But see, like a lot of history that they skipped out on us, because it's like when the white man started teaching us history, he started at the Renaissance period. But he never take us back before he actually brought us as slaves. But the history before that, like even during the time of Jesus, Jesus was a black man. He is a black man because he still lives. So he's a dark skin. I say a dark skin man on really him. Because nobody black. It's black right here. Nobody is this color.
Oh, there's the China African for those people.
Right.
They're blue black.
But see, that's another thing too. Like the Africans, you believe in the Bible? You think the word that you?
Well, you know, it's a book of parables, right?
Some of them.
You can't take it literally.
But you got some parables, then you got actual history.
Exactly.
Right, and you got laws, statutes, and commandments that was given to these people on the side. See, it ain't just the Negro. It's the West End, it's the Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, the Native American Indians. Those who the Israelites are. So it ain't just the, and then even with the Africans in Africa, like, that's another thing, the so-called Africans and the Israelites are two different people. Because if you go into history, the Egyptians, which they was the Africans, because everything started in the Bible dictionary. Because see, that's all we out here to do is clear up a lot of lies that the churches teach. Because you got the pastors, they read out people the Bible, and they don't understand. They go to the theological school, and then the white man actually teach them what different scriptures mean. Yeah, of course. It has proven itself to be the most accurate version, going back into the Hebrew and the Greek, which the Bible is actually written in the Hebrew. So what do we do now? Because when you actually read different words in the English, you have to go back into the original language to get the written. The Hebrew. Now Hebrew was our original language. See, they ain't started speaking Latin until like during the time of who the word called Jesus. They were speaking Greek, Latin, and Hebrew at that time. So that's why when they crucified him, he had Pilate and them put the sign of King of the Jews and written in the Hebrew language. It started with to the Greek, then the language went to Latin. And then we actually from the Latin got the English language. So,
But let me ask you a question. If this book is translated, why does the Catholic have the King James Version along with parts of the Bible?
Well, their people don't really, in Catholicism, as my understanding is, the people don't really teach the Bible. And I know that can be said of all religions, but they don't. They let the priests interpret things to them. And if they really practice the Bible, Jesus said you don't have to go to somebody to get in touch with him because God and He is God and God. Right? The Bible says that, the King James Version. So, even though they may have it, it does not mean that it's the right thing, you know?
Well, my point was, all other religions base their religion off the King James Version. Their Bibles off the King James Version. This is the only book that hasn't been really tampered with as far as its writing. Each year they come out with a new version of the New King James Version. They come out with a new version of the NLT, the NIV. They have new versions of that, but this version stays the same. If I go buy this Bible 5 years from now, it'll still be the same. More like
That version.
that version.
right, so all it is like you said too though. The clear up it's how the pastors teach the Bible. And that's what we out here to do, clear up a lot of lies that have been taught to us because we had, like you said, we had to start reading the Bible for ourselves. Like, hold on, we was taught to celebrate Christmas, Easter, and the Bible tells us don't do none of this. We taught to celebrate Halloween, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. But when we read the Bible, it tells us don't celebrate none of those days. Now, give us holy days that we supposed to honor, but we don't do it. But go ahead.
But don't you think now, so are you guys vegetarians?
No.
You go by Leviticus, so that's in the Bible, the Old Testament, obviously.
Yeah, and it actually tell you, the whole God in the Old Testament, it's certain, you can eat meat. The dietary law of Leviticus 11, but we prohibited to eat swine, lobster, crab,
Crustaceans. But then, did not Paul in the New Testament have a vision and God told him that nothing he made is unclean. All you got to do is bless it.
That's Peter. Peter,
Yeah,
you want to go there?
Come pull up.
I agree with that.
And that story.
But now,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Actually, what the vision was, if you read on down in that book, it's talking about the Gentiles. It's, all things are made, which is true. All things are made. Because he made a Muslim, he created a Muslim.
Some people don't. It's environmental as
But
well.
he gave to his people the dietary law. When I say his people, I'm talking about Israel. He gave them the dietary law to keep. Any other nation can eat whatever they want to
But
eat.
what about people here? And look at all the really poor people. They really, some of them don't have access to.
But what did he say? He said, I will provide for all your
That's
needs.
why they would eat these foods.
Right, but that's why people leave. They lead in every disease you can think of: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, all these different diseases. Why? Because they won't eat what the Lord told us to do. So, like, go ahead.
Just say, add on what he's saying. Even the doctors today tell you not to eat swine because it's unhealthy for you. So, unfortunately, the Lord told us in the beginning, but it's a reason why the Lord said don't eat all these things. So, to go back to that the point with Peter when he saw the vision, the Lord wasn't really telling him. He still put it up. He wasn't really telling him to go out there and eat those unclean animals. But the way Peter was looking at what it was talking about was Cornelius and his household. He was looking at them as unclean Gentiles, and when it was talking about the Gentiles, like he was saying, you got to go into the word. Cornelius was an Israelite according to his nationality, and so basically he was just the Lord was trying to get Peter to go out there and preach the word to him, because you got to start at the beginning of that chapter and see that Cornelius, they saw a vision of an angel. The Lord was telling them to go to Peter. And it was all, Lord was just showing Peter an example.
It was a parable, like she said. That was a parable right there that the Lord was showing him. But it wasn't actually, the Lord was actually telling him he can go eat unclean animals. Because you keep reading in that same chapter, what happened? Peter never went and ate anything unclean. He went and encountered Cornelius, like he was saying. Cornelius was considered outside, he was considered a Gentile, because he wasn't keeping the customs of the Israelites.
That's what Gentile means. It's actually from the nations as well as the nation of Israelites that are not keeping their customs. It's like an African come over, not an African, but I'll just say an African, or I go to Japan and I start keeping the customs of Japan instead of the customs of America. So, I would be called a Gentile.
And also,
from American customs.
And also, like he said, you still have to look up the words, because in the Old Testament, they was only speaking Hebrew. When you get to the New Testament, like you're saying, they were speaking Greek and Latin. And if you go to the origin of the word, sometimes it might say Gentile. It might say Gentile in English, but when you look the word up, it's actually a whole other word. So that's how you get to understand it.
Mystery is surrounded.
Right.
Exactly.
That's one of our people right there. See, these books they took out, it actually got
The book of Esther in there too. The rest of it.
the rest of the book of Esther that wasn't added in here.
That was taken out.
That was taken out.
Ezra was taken out.
So these are what? Black prophets?
All the prophets, listen, but all the prophets were dark skinned. All the prophets, huh?
No.
Well, it was actually in Israel, which Africa is right there with Israel. So I understand. And then we had a lot of history in Africa. We had a lot of history in Africa. So we had stronghold cities in Africa, but one thing we want you to understand, the Africans and the Israelites are two different people. That's because they were dark skinned.
They still from Africa, though. Israel was in Africa.
I think it's two different nations. Most I wasn't dealing with the Africans. He was dealing with the Israelites.
The Africans actually had us in slavery.
And also too,
Different types of slavery.
during the time of Solomon, we had
Well, in Africa, every race of people.
But why did the Caucasian people turn dark if they was over there? If they was under the
Some
sun?
of them have.
No,
They only turn red.
they turned red. I mean, the Romans were there. They the one that people in the south.
And I'm gonna say this. That's another thing with the history. It's like we had history. We had a lot of history in Africa, but we can tell like the difference of the people in Africa than us. And I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna let this come out. So this Ham, I'm gonna read this one.
Ham?
Ham.
One of Abraham's sons?
One of Noah's sons.
I mean, no.
Right, that's you good. But this Ham, this in the Bible dictionary. This actually Ham in the Donovan Bible dictionary. It say the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
In the Bible,
Yeah.
No.
This is the Bible dictionary, yeah. This ain't, yeah.
You're talking about the Bible, the King James.
But this the Bible dictionary, so.
It's giving the definition, explaining who he is,
Yeah, right.
and his people, his descendants.
But this actually say Negro. This actually say Negro. The word Negro just means black. The word Negro means
Negro, like his man is.
right, like going back to black. Black. Right. So it says he became the progenitor of the dark race, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. His indecency, when his father lay drunken, brought a curse upon Canaan. Let's break it down.
Read it again.
Just break down the whole point.
So the Negro was cursed.
Nah, no. Canaan, Ham was cursed. You know the story of what happened with Ham?
Yeah.
When he saw Noah
Daddy,
naked?
But it just says it there because he did that.
But I'm going to read it over for you.
Okay,
I'm going to read it over for you. Okay. This is Ham. Break it down out there a second. I'm going to show you some most people in that book too. It said the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro.
Okay. So, progenitor, that was
Father.
father of the dark race,
But not the Negro.
and not the Negro.
Right, like the Negro don't need that.
I was just about to say, every nation on this planet has melanin except for the so-called white man. But, the darkest races are the so-called Africans and the so-called Negroes. So we get mistaken as, are we African? People think we African American. So that's why the book says dark races, but not the Negroes. It's talking about this.
We all Negroes, basically, who made it to this side after slavery, right?
Pretty much, but it depends on who your father goes back to, your forefather. That's why I say he the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. The Africans come from Ham, but we come from Shem, the other sons of Noah.
Right, because just because you dark skinned don't mean we're the same people. Just like you get one of those Arabs in the stores over here. They'll be me and you kind of a little lighter brown than them. We'll get some of them Arabs be darker than me and you, but we know they ain't our people. Just like the East Indians, we'll get some of them that's darker than me and you, or darker than them too, and we know we ain't the same people. So it's the same, you judge by the spirit. It's just like those Africans, you can tell. Now, some of our people still scattered over in there and actually look like some of them. But we judge off the spirit. We ain't just going to judge off how they look. So,
I got a scripture I want to bring out. This is Amos 9:7. It says, "Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me?" So the Most High put difference between the Israelites and the Ethiopians. I'm going to start over again. It said, "Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel?" This is exactly what the question said the Lord. "Have not I brought from Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Philistines from Kaphor, and the Syrians from Ker?" So the Most High was putting the difference between the Israelites and the Ethiopians.
And another thing is,
Okay, and not just the Ethiopians, but all those other people that you understand.
Right.
So,
The nations over.
the Israelites are living.
The Israelites, everybody on the same.
it's 12 tribes.
The head tribe. Right. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah, the head tribe is.
I'm just trying to.
Oh nah, right. Oh, you good. We just don't want to cut each other out. So when he speak, that's why I tell him to go ahead. But the Negro is the head tribe. This is the tribe. Judah is the head tribe. So we got the names they call us today, so our people can understand. But these are actually names that the Lord gave us. So each one of those names means something. So when Jacob started having his son, Jacob named Israel. That's where you get the 12 tribes from. And these are the sons that Jacob had. So like you said, the white man came into power. What did he do? The first thing he did, like you say, he started painting all the pictures to his image. All the great men. That's why we tell our people King James was dark skinned. They don't bleed. With Marco Polo, dark skin. It's a lot. All the people, all the great men of Europe, like from 320, Constantine the Great was a dark skinned man. Cause we started to rule Europe from like 323 AD into the 1300s. I know you heard.
Was that the Moors?
The Moors, right? And the word Moor means black. That's all it means. Moreno in Spanish, which means black. They was copy. Right.
Light or something like that.
That's and that's in the Bible.
It's money.
Let me get this for you. This is
They also want to keep us not knowing who we are, because we found out that, all these, the Messiahs, the apostles, the prophets, all these dark-skinned men, we would be like, well, maybe those are our people, and it'll somehow bring us back to the scriptures. And that's what they're trying to keep us away from, the truth.
Right.
That's why they're trying to keep us dumbfounded.
And see, the head apostle Peter, and some of the disciples with him were called niggers in the Bible. This is Acts 13:1. It says, "Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, and that was called Niger. Niger means black, but the word is pronounced nigger." And to let you know, I'm going to pull it up in this Bible dictionary here. I mean, this Bible app. And we're gonna get the pronunciation of the word Niger, which you can see the pronunciation is Niger, which when they came over here, they just added another G to make it slang.
And even if you look up that word, it'll go back to
Niger.
Right.
So, you know,
Everything we use against us
Right.
to keep us submissive and depressed.
But it's a part of the curses, though. I was saying about
So we have curses?
yeah,
Well, the Lord brought the curse upon us
Share.
because we start breaking His laws, statutes, and commandments.
which he was reading in Deuteronomy,
Right.
when we were reading that. And we had just read on the part about being called bywords and proverbs and bywords, what he was speaking on when you walked up. And that's one of the bywords. Negro is a byword that will be called.
Or Hispanic or Latino for the other tribe. Because it ain't just a Negro. Now, Negro the head tribe. But I want make sure you remember this now. Everybody on this sign, they
Can I take a picture?
yes. Go ahead. Start at verse 1 on this. Yeah. Get Exodus 11:7 real quick too. Take a picture of that too. You get this first of the white Jesus.
Lord, that's what the little guy in the door said. He anti-Christian. I said, what are you doing?
He said that.
One of the little guys at the door.
White or black.
Black.
See, he. But it's all good. See how we get demonized, but we not anti-Christian.
Just because you tell the truth.
Right. See what that sign say though? This image is not biblical.
But that's just like now. We have this conversation. What beauty really is has got so distorted and perverted and misrepresented. A lot of stuff that's so like, I don't know about you guys, but with all these tattoos on their face and stuff, they think that's beautiful. And it's like, ew, because it's nothing like beautiful skin without lineages and stuff. And they just, it looks good.
One thing that the Messiah told the disciples in the scripture, he said, you'll be hated for my name's sake. So, how many church preachers you know are hated for the name of Jesus?
We're not anti-Christian. The word, Christian supposed to mean follower of Christ. And so when you go into the scriptures and really find out what he was preaching and everything, he was saying the same things in the Old Testament. So that's what we following out there. Because like the brother was saying, we get demonized for doing that. It's just really the people don't understand the scripture.
It's good you came over here though, cause somebody else would just believe in it and went on by their way thinking that get that
So are you guys called something Sons of Hebrew or
we
something?
the Hebrew Israelites. And it ain't it ain't something we made up. That's what the Bible called us. Hebrew was the language we spoke, and the Israelites, the word Israel going back into the Hebrew, mean Yahshua Allah. Yah is He, Shah is Prince, Allah is power. We the sons and daughters of the Most High. That's the whole thing they've been keeping away from us. Get that out.
Okay, this is Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So it said the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites.
That's what that whole verse is saying.
Right.
You know, because sometimes it's just repetitious to say it, the same thing more than one time, didn't it?
But read it again.
Read it and
Read it again.
see, that's it. The Bible, read the Bible kind of throws you off.
I'm probably talking about that verse I read
Yeah,
before
just
that.
now. No, just
Read
read
that
this one.
again, bro.
Okay.
Because see, what's going on right here, the Lord was actually finna deliver us out of the land of Egypt at this time.
Okay.
So remember the Lord sent Moses to let Pharaoh let my people go. He brought all the plagues upon Pharaoh. So now,
So what do you say? It's like the dogs.
well, he really was talking about the people.
Also, see, that's what I said.
Right.
It's very symbolic.
But
so
right,
the
so that's
dogs
why-
are the people.
Get that word dog right here. Put it right here.
Oh, and it's a translation at the time.
See, that's why we say we go back into the Hebrew, because see, if you just take everything for the English language. That's how a lot of our people get confused with the Bible.
Stop going to church because they like,
Right. The church supposed to teach you. You got to go back. Look, the preacher supposed to teach you. I'm going to do my studies, but you supposed to go do your studies too. Then we come to church and get an understanding of what's going on. So everybody's supposed to be studying, looking up, going back into the original language to get the understanding of what it's talking about.
and it does say study to show yourself approved.
This is Hebrews 36:11. Believe. Allah. It said biblical outline uses dogs. Dog literal contempt or abandonment. A pagan sacrifice of male co-partners.
Dog?
So this is different definitions for dog. But like you call somebody a dog. If you know they ain't a dog, you get the description of a dog when you have a call one a dog. It's a definition for this.
That's just like, no disrespect, but how people use the word bitch so
Right.
loosely. Isn't that a cow or half a
Dog.
Female dog. A female
But-
dog.
So now the translation has changed because
And that's
is it just a term that you say?
That's a perfect example. You call somebody a bitch, but like you said, you call somebody a bitch, but the original bitch was a female dog.
And it in there. Ecclesiastes 25.
Should be counted as a dog.
Counted as a dog.
Wow. See, I like this. This is interesting. Thought-provoking.
Yeah, read the scripture first. Then, so we're gonna go to another verse when Jesus. Mark. That's what we call the woman of God. Okay. And this is who the word called Jesus was. Jesus' real name is Yahushua in the ancient Hebrew. Because Yahushua with a Y. Yahushua. We'll write it down for you because the letter J ain't coming to the language, to the African. The letter J ain't coming to the existence until like the 1600. Right.
That's why the Spanish people, J takes the H sound, like
Jesus.
Jose.
Yeah, they say Jesus.
Yeah.
Right. And even with that, you go back to our original language. J is Yah right there. So Jesus' name is the Yahushua, which means he is the deliverer. He is our deliverer. Go ahead,
This Mark chapter 7, so to verse above. It says, for a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him and came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation.
Right. Sarah Phoenicia.
And she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter.
Right, so this is Sarah Phoenicia woman. She was a Greek by nature, which she had been Hellenized by the Greeks. She was an actual Israelite. She was actually Israelite. But during the time of Alexander the Greek, this he and her too. See, this is why they took this out of the Bible, because this go into the history of when Alexander the Greek came and when they started to Hellenize us. So they started to beat our culture out of us and teach us their culture. Go ahead,
Verse 27.
Now this who the word called Jesus now. Because like they try to teach us, like he was all soft spoken, he didn't raise his voice.
Oh, no, they don't. He was angry.
Right, but the churches don't teach that. You know that.
But no, they tell you that he's a jealous God. And
Right.
I mean, when he's a jealous God, the retribution or the punishment is severe.
Right.
But mostly they do tell you do something.
Right. That's what the churches do. See, you've been reading for your sense. You hear a jealous God and he earned that stick what you had supposed to. Like our people who've been brainwashed, they just think they just think you're supposed to be all soft and timid and soft spoken. They weren't how to go on with it.
Like people out cupcakes. All right.
Well, so that verse in the Bible,
That goes into, if I say something against you, you know what I'm saying? If I say something against you like something evil, that ain't talking about letting nobody physically touch you. That ain't what they was talking about right there. See, that was a parable. That's symbolic, because we already know somebody slap you, you ain't turn the other cheek. Now they might knock you out when you turn the other cheek. You ain't, nah, that's talking about, if I say something against you, that mean like you tell you to be the better man. I ain't got to come back at you from that same angle. Now sometimes your temper rises and you do that, but the Lord was trying to teach our people, and he was teaching that amongst our people. He wasn't teaching that to the other nations who hated us, like the so-called white man, the Arab. He was trying to restore that love amongst our people, because see, during the time of the word called Jesus, They had taught us to hate each other. Alexander the Greek now, see, they had conquered and divided us. They had put some of us in positions to where they had money, then you had the poor, then you had the middle class, but they had you in division. So Alexander the Greek, we're gonna get it. See, he ain't here. See, this is why they took this book out.
Where did you buy that from?
The best place to get it is online, like Amazon. It's about $7. You may find a bookstore that has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to just take a picture of it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately.
Right.
Brain fart. Okay. How do you, and those stories, I got it. Turn it on the back. I get the back of it.
Make sure you tell me you want the King James version, so make sure you get the authorized King James version.
Okay. Any other book I should get?
Yeah, you can get this Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You can get the compact. I bought the big one, but they have a little compact and smaller to be a little cheap.
Just look up words.
You know how they use this big Bible and turn it in and says Cofield Bible. That's a dictionary, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
You're not
But I know now, like, this like this Zondervan Bible Dictionary. See how it went into Ham when it went into either pertaining to the dark races, not the Negroes. You're not gonna find that under Ham and probably that book, that Bible you just said.
I don't think I've ever really heard which one of Noah's sons was dark. Wasn't that Shem?
All of them was dark. All of them was dark skinned.
But they said, like, we come from one of them.
We come from Shem.
They try to say we come from Ham,
Right.
but we don't.
Because Ham was cursed. That's what the Jehovah's Witness actually. Yeah, right.
And if you go back and do the genealogy, which we're not supposed to, but if you go back and look at the genealogy of Abraham, it will tell you that he came from Shem. Abraham, that was his grandfather, great-grandfather.
But then David also, because,
David came through that same line. Right. David. Right.
That's how Jesus came.
Right.
All right, guys. Well,
But I want to read this this is out of that red book that he had.
Let me finish it up.
facts.
Let me finish it up.
But Jesus, whose real name is Elijah, said it to her.
Read it.
Verbatim.
Yeah, read it. Say Yahushua now. She understands. So when he say Yahushua, he just saying Jesus' name in the ancient Hebrew. Because we don't say Jesus no more because we understand that one his name. So we speak his name. We speak his real name. Go ahead.
But Yahushua said it to her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it unto the dogs.
So Jesus called her a dog.
So it's not meat?
Meat.
M-E-E-T.
Like worthy. It's like worthy. Right.
So
meat.
it's not just dog flesh, meat.
No, it ain't talking about flesh. It's actually saying
Word?
M-E-T-T.
Oh, M-E-T.
Right. So basically what he was saying ain't good. Another word for meat is like good. You can look it up too. Right. Go ahead. You finish that verse?
Yeah.
Look up that word dog right there. I see the reason why I wanted him to get there, because this kind of a more accurate definition for dog. He said, should not a dog, any beast or dog, move their mouths against the children of Israel, because we know dogs can talk. So he was actually talking about the Egyptians. Now, this is a definition for dog. Like we read dogs in the English language, we automatically thinking about an animal or something. But now we're going into the Greek.
I think it's two definitions. The first one, of course, is a dog, and then the second one says metaphorically, a man of impure mind,
Right.
an impudent man.
A man of impure mind. So that's what he was telling her. That's why he called her a dog. Like her man wasn't ready. Her man wasn't pure, basically.
Oh, so like those Egyptian statues that are a dog on the top, and then they still are upright like the human beings.
Right, see, the Egyptians had all different type of gods they would worship.
Right.
That's what that was all about. Right, so like, but our Lord was saying, don't, when he was going to deliver us out of the land of Egypt, he was like, don't nobody move their tongue against these people. Then he was like, I'm finna let y'all know right now. He basically like, I'm finna show y'all this is different between the Egyptians and the Israelites. Because even Moses, he passed for an Egyptian, right? Because they both were dark skinned. But the Egyptians, but his people knew he was an Israelite, you know, his mama knew, but he passed for him because he was dark skinned. So now, like the Lord was showing that, he's like, I'm finna show y'all.
Wait. They knew that he was really
The Israelite.
not an Egyptian.
Right.
So,
But he was raised up as an Egyptian now. He was taught that he
not on here. They
Right.
not part of the culture.
Then we just read it as Ham, the Egyptians, the Canaanites, and Libyans. Right, Ham was a progenitor of them, but not the Negro. So it was a difference.
Genesis chapter 49 lets you know who all the Israelites, you know, the scripture for what it said that they were going to be doing in the last days. It also lets you know who they are.
What you had some more?
Yeah, I was just going to share this Ecclesiastes 26 and 25 with her about when she asked about the word, the B word. It says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Right, so a shameless woman, this in the Bible, a female dog. What's a female dog? A bitch. So it says a shameless woman should be counted. So a woman who don't got no shame, like to show her body out like but they taught our women that. You know, our women think that's what they supposed to do now. So we just come out here and let our women know, look, according to the Bible, you know, you're supposed to be covered up. The only person supposed to see your body is your man, your husband. You know, you're supposed to be showing the world your body. So
But it sells. It sells, and they have a love for money.
right.
Love of money is a real word.
Right.
But we need money, but to others.
The love of it. Right.
But also, too, that goes back to the lack of trust. Because he said he would provide us with all our needs. So if we don't have a job, we're supposed to turn to him and pray for him. You know, and
In
not...
the meantime,
and not-
other people are supposed to come to you and take over paying bills and stuff.
Well, I mean, he said he can provide us. All goes back to trusting him. I mean, we can't take some and leave the rest. You know, you gotta trust him wholeheartedly.
It's all about that faith.
He said his arm is not too short to where he can't save.
So the Lord gonna test us now. Go get that dude on now. That was it on that up?
Yeah.
And also,
Like
we
you-
know what we need before we even ask for it.
Right.
So, we suffer like this all over the world. Black people, it's just so hard. Like up in California, LA, the homeless population, who is the most
And we finna prove to you in the Bible why it's like this. Go ahead. Start at the top and then
This Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
This Moses writing this to these people on the sand. Now remember, that's Deuteronomy. Yeah, that's the King James Version. And I want you to get something understood too now. King James was just the king at the time. He was King James.
proposition the people to write the Bible.
He went and got the scholars. He went and got like 43 scholars. Now that's mine. He went and got 43 scholars of these three people right here. Of the Negroes, the West Indians, and the Haitians. He separated them into different groups, and for 7 years he made them go back into the original language. You know, because they were speaking more Latin at the time than the English language was coming. So he made them go back for 7 years and just get all the different scrolls in the books we had of the original Hebrew. He separated them into like 5 or 6 groups. Therefore, you couldn't like, if you had them all in one group, then they translate something, they can all agree, then be the same. So he separated them, then he took the notes and compared them and be like, okay, these got right, these got to be the exact translation. So that's how King James did. He never translated nothing. So that's another thing how people don't. When he said the King James, but he was just the king at the time, so he had the authority. And what he did was a great thing. He wasn't a homosexual because the Bible condemned homosexuality. If you the king, just what you said, if you the king, and you got the authority to say, oh nah, you ain't putting that in there. I'm a homosexual. You ain't finna. The Bible said homosexual should be put to death. The King James Version. So that scripture, one scripture alone, proved that he wasn't no homosexual. Because they would have been ready to put him to death. You know.
Or maybe he made some kind of agreement know I'm that way,
I
but
feel
I
you.
mean, for everybody else.
I feel
One reason why they say you're homosexual is because during that time, his life was solitary. And he had guards to sleep in his room at the foot of his bed and around his bed. So that's one reason why they're going in and saying he was a homosexual.
So you guys have books that tell you that he really was not.
right. It's just like this. Just like the white man always do. Any of our great men, after they die, he try to dirty up their name. You know, he try to slander their name. And that's how they did with King James. See, a lot of our people ain't know. Did you know King James was a black, dark-skinned man before we actually told him? Right. See, a lot of people, our people don't know that. Like, our people hear about the Moors was in you, but they don't actually keep
Well,
them.
because if you look up the Lord, they said barbaric tribe.
Right, so they slandering them. You know why they call them barbaric? Because they was coming and taking them down. They was coming, right. They was,
Civilizing them.
right.
Really.
They really weren't civilized. We pushed the white man into the Caucasus Mountains at this time. That's why he known as the Caucasian. The word Caucasian means cave dweller. So during this time, we actually pushed him out of existence. In Georgia, Russia, we actually had pushed him into the Caucasus Mountains. Because he was so weak. He had caused so much homosexuality on the earth, so much wickedness, so much death. We pushed him out of society.
They're not going to tell you Alexander the Great was a homosexual.
Yeah.
Well, it seems almost like in the Bible, it's just like the 12 men just going around all the time, you know, and getting destruction on it.
But look, we three men right here teaching the word. No woman up here.
Well,
Hey,
but you
I
guys
know.
don't be together all the time. Like they slept together, traveled together, on the boat
But
together.
they was on a mission though. We wouldn't have this truth right now if they didn't do that. And they wasn't no homosexuals. Why? Right. You see how Jesus, how Yahushua was handling people with the word he called Jesus. That he wasn't in no homosexual spirit. When he came and kicked the tables over in the church and whooped them out of the church. That ain't no action of no homosexual right there. When Peter cut the guy ear out, that wasn't, and there was a white man, the Romans. Because see, that's another thing. Get that out. We're gonna let the scriptures
Okay,
come out.
all right,
We're gonna let
go
it talk.
And let me say this while he's looking that up, just to bring it home on the point he just said about they was out to destroy all our black leaders. Look at Bill Cosby, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. Look at all the other black.
Even Tiger Woods, though, like he don't even admit he's black, but they still like, how about dang, nigga?
Right.
Look at the black women in the title. They none of them retire rich. They gonna work until they die.
You see how they just made him look so bad?
Right. And see a lot of them.
Red
Fox, James Brown,
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture says it's nothing to do with the son, because they doing the same thing they did back then.
So are they real or are they just demons when they get to exist on earth?
Who, the white man? Nah, they the wicked.
They the devil
So they like the devil.
Like they are the devil. They the devil.
They
They
really
the word
are,
devil
huh?
yeah,
means
the word.
deceiver.
Right.
Oh, okay. So we thinking of
Right.
but it's
Right.
just deceiver.
Right.
Okay.
Right, because the word devil goes back into the Latin El Diablo, which means deceiver, or the Greek, which means he the great deceiver. He deceived it, like even with Malcolm X. Now they trying to say Malcolm X was a homosexual. They trying to dirty Malcolm name, but that's how the white man.
MLK, they said he was homosexual.
Right.
No, but then they said it was a hormone too, because Ralph Abernathy, I think that was the guy talking about they would have orgies and all that kind of activity, which they might have.
Right.
People like women love powerful men.
Right, and a lot of our leaders today are homosexuals, so we can't even compare them into King James. King James was actually upright, righteous men. What King James did is he actually restored the word back, because even before King James, you had men trying to get translations of the Bible, the Tinsdale Bible. It was different men. When King James came, King James ended all the controversy. He got, like I said, he got the scholars together for 7 years, separated them. He ended all the controversy. This book now, from 1611 to now, it stood the test of time to do anything. For knowledge, wisdom, understanding, a life right now. Ain't nothing there's not covered in this book.
That's cool. It's a book of living, book of
Right,
life.
it's a
And it
book.
seemed like a book about black people.
Exactly. Right. This is our history book.
Because what can you go to find out? When you ask most people, what can you tell me about black history? Well, all I know is it came from Africa. That's all they can tell you. That's the furthest they can go. But that's our history book right there. Right. And then they want to say we're African American. We're not African American. How can we be named after two countries?
Right.
You know, how can we be named after two people?
Dr. American and African.
Right. And we neither one of them. We the Israelites. We the chosen people. Because America, what are the name America?
When they keep putting our back, we gotta be something extra special.
Exactly.
Because you see how all the other races cave in,
Right.
and they get reprobation.
Right.
And they want to get it.
Right. And that's part of their curse of Deuteronomy 28.
Okay, correct.
This Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. It says, "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day."
Right, so this Moses now, after we got led out of the land of Egypt, so now the Lord he came to these people, he used Moses. He's like, now I'm finna give y'all laws, statutes, and commandments to live by. He's like, if y'all follow this, all the other nations around y'all, they gonna be in subject to y'all. Y'all gonna be on top of it. You know, so go ahead and
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
right, so the Lord said, we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, we gonna set us on high above all nations on earth. You Deuteronomy 7:6 right there. Go ahead.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, and thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Let's read a couple of the blessings. So he said all these blessings gonna come upon us if we listen. So once we got led out of Egypt, before the Lord actually took us into our land, which is the land of Israel. Now I do believe Israel and Africa right over there together. So a lot of that land is part of Israel. I believe that. Go ahead. So before the Lord actually finna let us go into the land, he giving us laws, statutes, and commandments. So when we do get into the land, he wanted us to abide by these laws, statutes, and commandments. So we'll know how to treat one another. And so if we'll keep all these other nations that's gonna try to take us down, they ain't gonna be able to take us down. So the Lord basically giving us the script of how we was gonna stay on top. Go ahead.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
Right.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground.
This actually fulfilled itself kind of like when King David started reigning, King Solomon, like 40 years of peace. This kind of fulfilled itself. But even King Solomon went out. He got the wives of the other nations, let them build temples to other people. Actually let them build temples to their gods instead of worshiping our land. That's how the kingdom will get to the field.
The fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flock of thy sheep.
So like the Lord said, if
It's 7:6.
you get Deuteronomy 7:6 right there, because like they try to teach, like our people be talking about, we just want to be equal. But what our people don't understand, get it out.
It says, this is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Matter of fact, I'm going to say store it at the top right there. Yeah, store it at the top. Okay, yeah, get 6 there. Go ahead.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So everybody on this side, this who Moses talking to again. So he prepared them for when they get ready to go into the land. He telling them everything the Lord is telling them. So he went into the mountain. The Lord basically giving him an instruction to tell these people. So now Moses coming to tell them, look, y'all are holy people unto the Lord. What made us holy? The word holy means separate or sanctified. What made us holy? The law, statutes, and commandments the Lord gave us. Because he didn't give the law, statutes, and commandments to no other people but these people. Another lie the church teaches. When they say God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. He was talking about the Israelite world. He wasn't talking about everybody. He wasn't talking about the whole world. These only people need salvation, the people who they consider a minority. The same people who, when the white man came over here, when you heard about the Mexicans, the Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans, they was already here. So first they put them in subjection to them. They killed them off, gave them smallpox and all that. Then they came and got these three tribes.
Haiti's not on here?
They're gonna hate it right there.
God.
Moses would be considered a Haitian today, from the tribe of Levi. Right. So the Haitians was the Levites was actually the priests. They didn't want to have the sacrifice in the temple. So Moses and Aaron, like I said, the white man switched the names up so we wouldn't understand who we are. But it was prophesied we was gonna come back to our heritage and our culture, and we was gonna relearn it. So this is we out here to teach you. Go ahead,
All right.
You from Haiti or something? You from the
No, but I read this book, Saints of the Souls, and it was about the history of New Orleans. And I didn't realize that the Haitians were so instrumental in helping the New Orleans black people to be as powerful as they were.
Right. A lot of those people, a lot of those so-called Negroes in New Orleans, a lot of those are Haitian. A lot of them go back to that's why they got that same voodoo spirit like the Haitians do. When they doing the voodoo. So a lot of them do go back to the tribe of Negro. But the Haitians, they were the first slaves that actually rebelled.
Right, and they
won their freedom. Right.
That's why the United States still hates
right.
them. Because how dare they? I mean,
right.
How dare they?
Go ahead, read from the top.
All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The Lord said we above all people on the face of the earth. So like I said, people be talking about they want to be equal to everybody, but they don't understand we above everybody. Right. But like you said, what prove we above everybody? Out of everything they done to us, we still here. And we ain't with them. So like you said, right. That's one example that proves we
in my word.
Right. That's one example. That's it on there now.
Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead.
Just one more. I'm gonna make it quick. It's Deuteronomy chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says,
but see, that's another thing like the church is teaching that. They'll teach us, and like I said, who taught them that? They slave masters, the white man. When they go to theological school, seminary school, he teach them, oh, you don't got to read the Old Testament, man, it's just the New Testament. Which the Old Testament really, this is our history in the Old Testament. This is our history book. Then these are laws, statutes, and commandments show us how we should treat each other. And you know how we should treat each other as brothers and sisters. If we went by these laws, statutes, and commandments, it'll clear up a lot of the problems we have amongst each other.
Well, I think only the two greatest ones. Love the Lord thy God with all thy mind.
Right. Right.
Love your neighbor as you
Love yourself. Right.
So, even if you don't.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry. Go ahead.
but we're going to say this. You say as you break them down, those 10 commandments?
No, it's more than 10 commandments.
Right.
See, it's like 613 laws in there. So, like, but the 10, like you said, them 10, they like to, they like sticking with them 10 kind of cover everything here. But then you got
Sabbath? What about the Sabbath though? The fourth, remember the
Sabbath, right? To keep it holy. Right.
So does that actually mean Saturday?
No.
6 days and.
No, the Sabbath falls on different days, according to the book. Goes off the moon.
Right. See the word moon go back to month. When you look at it.
So when you follow the moon, the lunar moon, and the new moon comes in, that's the beginning of the first day. And then you count. Right. And then you count from there 7 days. And that'll be your Sabbath day. So it may fall on Tuesday, sundown, to a Wednesday to sundown. Because we're supposed to keep it at sundown, not just.
Because during the time of the Greeks, they changed. That was because see, before they took us down, like he was saying, like they were saying, it wasn't no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We didn't keep up with our days like that. It was day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like you said. We told about a moon. Right. We told the time. That's how, like you said, the word moon go back to month. So when the white man came in, he confused everything. That's why he is the devil. He the great deceiver. He switched times. He switched laws. You know, he switched everything. He switched our names.
So that's all devil means. That's good. I got a better understanding of devil. When I think of devil, I think of demons and stuff like that.
I mean, it can go into demons too.
But he is the demon. He the demon. He the wicked. I'm saying he the wicked. We can prove it out the Bible. Have you ever heard the story of Jacob and Esau in the Bible? Esau is the white man. When he said he came out red, all over red like a hairy garment, he not white. He's white. What color is the white man? He red. His blood showed through his skin.
Jacob's ladder, higher. You know this song.
Right.
Now you said his brother,
Esau, they was twins.
Yeah.
But we gonna get that story. Get that real quick, out. Get that concept
While
together.
you're looking that up, I'm going to bring this out.
He got it out. Let him bring that out real quick.
Okay.
He was in the middle of the precept. No, I'm talking about the Deuteronomy before where you was at. Where you was at, out.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5, it says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments even as the Lord my God commanded me.
And that's what we out here to do too. Like we said, the churches will teach us that the Old Testament is done away with. We don't have to keep that no more. The Old Testament and the New Testament say the same thing. If you read it, you'll realize they say the same thing.
Even in Revelation.
Even in Revelation.